What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another vlog, and today we're going to be doing something pretty cool because I got some parts for the Mustang and I want to show you guys. First thing I want to say is Summit Racing is like the Amazon of car parts. I swear, dude, they ship it so fast. I guess we have one in Reno, so that's about, I don't know, 3 hours away, and it literally gets here like next day or the second day after. Like, it's literally Amazon Prime for cars, or for car parts. So after that little plug there, Summit Racing, if you want to sponsor the channel, go for it. I'm definitely down for that. But we have these BMR parts right here. I don't actually have BMR lower control arms on this. I have something else. I haven't had any problems with them, so I don't know why I would need to change, but we'll see. Back to it, we got the BMR right here. I got a little heart, I guess. The BMR loves me. But this is the sway bar relocation bracket. I'm not gonna say anything yet. I'm sure you could tell by the title and what the thumbnail is, but you'll know why I have that part. Of course, we have some Summit Racing stickers, always included. They send a crap ton of those. We also have some new lug nuts, which, if you guys already know, I have lug nuts on here because the stock ones would not fit in that little hole. So I already have aftermarket lug nuts. They're black. However, I heard that these ones are like the best one to go with, just because the finish is good. They're not weak. They won't snap off your studs or anything like that. I'll be honest, I have like some cheap eBay lug nuts right now that are just black. So I really don't want to risk anything, especially as we start to get more serious into this. So I wanted to get something, I mean, these were all 60 bucks. So I don't want to risk the entire rear end of the car or front end of the car just because some stupid lug nut failed or snapped my studs. Or just wanted to have it done, and for peace of mind, I know at least I did it, and it's something that's trusted, has good reviews, so I went with that. Then last but not least, we have a Summit Racing shirt, so that's pretty simple. I mean, it's just the big Summit Racing equipment right there on the front and back. The reason why I got that shirt is actually because I was so close to the $100 plus free shipping that it was like $9 to ship, and it was like $8 for that t-shirt. So I figured, why not just get a t-shirt and get free shipping? I ordered it Saturday night, like it's Saturday at like 9 p.m. and it's now Monday morning and it's already here. So killed it. They just killed it on that. So stop playing with you guys. Without any further ado, let me go ahead and show you these wheels. These are my new to me Race Star Drag Stars. They're fully polished, but as you guys can see, they need a little bit of love. I got these at a very good deal. These are ET Streets. These are, I guess, MT like cheater bias ply slicks. I'm learning a lot about tires and everything right now. I went with the bias ply because that is the thing to do for a stick MT82 car. These are 26 by 11.5 and 15s. Apparently there's also a lot of back and forth on, do you go with a 26-inch tire or a 28-inch tire, and that depends on your gearing. And since I'm a 355, I talked to my buddy Orby, who's big into drag racing. He's got like 800 something horsepower Gen 1 Coyote. He's like crazy about it. But he said I'm basically right in the middle with that 355. And then the other people I talked to, they said I'll probably be revving out almost to red line at third gear by the end of the track. So I really don't know exactly how this is going to happen. We're just going to have to go out there and do it because, like I said, I'm all very new to the racing thing. So we're going to learn together a lot about it. What's up, man? You know, this car really is a street car for me. I mean, I have stretched tires and it's bagged and everything, but I'd love to be a mid-11s bagged stick car all in A. I mean, I know it's not like a crazy wrecker or anything, but to be able to say my bagged car that can look like this and then go down the track and still compete at a pretty good speed, I think that's one of my goals, and I think I'd be very happy with that. And obviously, as you get that bug, because the bug started to bite me a little, as you guys could probably tell, and that's only my second time outing last week at the drag strip. So the bug bit me and I'm starting to get into it. So I just wanted to get a little bit more involved with the wheels because I was spinning so bad. One of the guys that follows me on Instagram was actually there, and he filmed me, and I saw the launch and everything, and it's just like spinning so bad. Like, I got a closer up view, and I don't really notice it too much in the car when I'm racing because the car just tracks super straight whenever it's spinning, thanks to like the lower control arms and the upper control arm and stuff. But other than that, like, I just wasn't getting a good 60 foot. I was stuck at that 2.1, and I want to get down a lot more because I think the law, or like the little rule, is 1/10 and a 60 foot is 2/10 by the quarter mile. I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong though, because again, I'm getting all into this brand new. I'm used to just going to car shows, airing out, and you know, but now I'm trying to be a little bit faster and kind of push the car. Obviously try to be as safe as possible as well. So I just want to make sure I do it all right. Now let's revert a little bit and talk about why I went with a bias ply rather than a drag radial. For those of you guys that don't know, I have an MT82 car, but I have a magnetic clutch in there. So I can slip the clutch pretty good with the drag radial. However, I heard the drag radials can hook up so hard just because there's no give in that tire, like that squish, that it'll actually just really blow some stuff up, like violently blow some stuff up. And I just want to stay away from that because these stick cars are very hard to drive. I mean, a drag radial is fine on a 6R80, but everyone recommends MT82, go with the bias ply. And the bias ply is just a really soft compound, I guess, and it kind of gives. So that way when I launch, or if I drop the clutch or something, it gives a little bit of a shock absorption rather than just like hooks and goes and everything snaps like a bolt or something. So I'm trying to stay away from that. Also, I don't have welded axle tubes, so I'm gonna be pretty like soft on the launches until I get down with it, you know? Like I'm not just gonna go out there 5,500, drop the clutch and go. One, I don't know what to expect. I haven't raced enough. Like I have to get my seat time in, and I know that could be a very crazy launch. So I'm just gonna be slowly easing into it, and you guys are gonna watch this process as I try to hit my little goal of 11.5 seconds completely in a bagged. So we'll see how it goes, but I have the bias ply rears, and you might be asking, where are the fronts? Then also talking to other people, literally one guy that's local and runs bias ply rears on his stick car, he said he has normal tires up front, like literally running these wheels or a similar style wheel, and he doesn't have that bad of sway. And in my mind, I'm just really afraid of sway because it's supposed to be like a windy day, how the car kind of gets pushed around on the freeway. And I don't want to deal with that, especially because I'm pretty new, and I just want to have it nice and dialed and track perfectly straight. I don't want to have any weird feelings or anything like that, just because I wouldn't be comfortable with that. That would go outside of my skill set, and I have no problems admitting that. Like I'm definitely all about learning and trying to incrementally up my game. So if I want to have a proper setup, I think I need a 17 by 4.5 front, and then also get a 27.5 bias ply front tire, so the matching front and rear bias plies, so that way they sway the same and it'll track the same. And those skinnies are like the pizza cutters, people call them. Those help with like tracking straight and making it so that way it doesn't, I don't know, steer around and stuff, but you have to also think about it when you're driving to the track, because I have like a 30-minute drive to the track. I can't be slamming on the brakes because there's less contact. Also, you can't be taking corners super fast because you have like these little 5-inch tires in the front, so obviously you're not going to grip up that good. These wheels and tires won't be going anywhere. These are still going to be my street setup. However, I want to have a drag racing setup, so that way whenever we go to the track, we can have some fun, get these things all nice and dialed in, and yeah, just kind of learn with you guys on camera as somebody that's really new to the drag racing scene but wants to get into it. Not only get into it, but get into it safely and reliably, and just kind of show you guys my progression, because one day I'm sure we're going to be like stupid and go 8 seconds stick car Mustang, just full on blown drag car. But right now we're just going to have some fun with a bagged street car that can at least put down some good time. And this video is also clean these up, because you can see all this brown stuff. I'm gonna use the Liquid X products I have to clean up these tires, maybe even shine them up a little, just kind of get them all nice back to black. We also have this polish that we need to do, so probably put some white diamond polish on a microfiber, use some elbow grease here for a couple minutes and see how they turn out, because yeah, I'm hoping these babies can really get polished out. There's some micro scratches, but I think with some detailing and elbow grease, we can get her done. This is the one that's really more jacked up. You can probably see those hard water spots all along the lip. So I'm gonna try to use this stuff, the white diamond I mentioned, and we'll see if we can get it polished out. Take some elbow grease. Already did the other one just sitting right there. So we're gonna see if we can get this one all nice and polished out, and hopefully get just it looking a little bit better. So if not, no big deal. Maybe one day I'll powder coat these and even go with the, I don't know, black chrome or something like that. You guys probably saw that little time lapse, but they're looking a little bit better. Some of this stuff is actually like pitted. I could feel it with my fingernail. So you can actually polish or sand polished lips. So I could go to that route and really try to dial these things in. I know you can kind of wet sand and polish it out with like a mother's polishing ball or something like that. But I just kind of did these by hand. A little bit of stuff still on that one. You can kind of see how this stuff works. You pour it on white, you work it in, and then it turns black. So my hands have kind of, I should have put on gloves. However, I did notice this. The center cap still has the plastic on it, so I wanted to share it with you guys, because I know that's satisfying. So I waited just to get it on camera for you guys, but now we're gonna just clean up the tires a little bit, see if we can get this brown off. I know this is supposed to be white, so we'll just see if we can get it all cleaned up. Coming along now with the Liquid X wheel cleaner, and all I did was actually wet these bad boys down and then spray it on the tires. This is all just water, but this is the actual stuff. So I don't know if you guys could see how brown it's making all that soap. That's actually it taking, and look at it, that's so bad. It's like lifting all the dirt off of there, so it's just getting them clean. I'm just a clean freak, and I figured since I got these, and I can't put them on yet because we need the BMR sway bar relocation bracket, at least I can fluff and buff them. Got her aired out to drive height. Obviously I have to air up to get in and out of the driveway, but I'm gonna put some blocks down and line up this wheel so we can see, or at least get a picture of what this is gonna look like. Obviously it'll probably be tucked a little bit more because of the meat on it, but we're gonna at least get an idea of what this is gonna look like. I applied a little bit of tire shine just to get that gray tire look out of there, but look at that. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Honestly, these look like they're thinner than my stock, or these, not stock wheels, but 295s. They look a little bit thinner than that, and they also look a little bit more, I guess, shorter than that. So I guess we'll probably be a little bit lower in the rear, maybe some wheel gap, but that'll be perfect because once we launch, you know, it starts to squat a little bit, so it might protect against that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. You can kind of see the difference there, how it lines up. Obviously we're not on there, so it's not like on the hub or anything. We can kind of get a good idea for it. It's gonna look sick, I think. I think the chrome might be the go-to. I might have to get the chrome to match up front. Once I can actually install these, I'll kind of do a test around town just to see if it's pretty stable or if it's wobbly, because we may not have to go with the fronts for a little while, but eventually, obviously, you know, you want to go with the full drag pack. Pretty happy. Now I could finally lay them up against the car. It was raining this weekend and I just was too busy, but yeah, it's gonna look friggin'. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and there's gonna be a lot more to come, such as chasing that 11.5 second pass with a stick bagged in a car. So you definitely want to subscribe if you're not already. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.